Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Unirianti. I'm from majoring in Mathematics Education Islamic Stage Antasari Banjarmasin. This video is present to English for Mathematics that handled by Mr. Ahmad Wafa Nizami MPD. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you enjoying this video. Happy watching. The first is a statistica about data presentation. What is data presentation? Next, I will presentation for you about presentation of data is one of the activities in making reports on the result of research carried out so that the data collection can be researched and analysis in accordance with the desired goals, where in the form of columns to facilitate data classification or data grouping. Next, this some picture from diagrams, P-chart, bar chart, and line chart. This example of data presentation. 3 example of data presentation is 1 table, 2 graphs or diagrams, 3 map. The first is table. Table presentation of data with tables in the axis y to do in a number of statistical research. Presentation with this table is usually used for the purpose of comparative analysis needed in social research theory. The second is graphs or diagrams. This type of data presentation used in graphs or diagrams is well known in a series of social studies or experiments which in general explain the visualization of research or information about activities in a concise, interesting, and clear manner. Next, 3 is map. The next form of data presentation that is often carried out by researchers is usually in maps or lines. This type of data or information is more focused on population data displayed in the form of maps by government agencies or the general public. Several forms of data presentation in diagrammatic forms such as line chart, bar chart, P-chart, and other. The first is line chart. What is line chart? Line charts are used to present the continuous development of statistical data or sustainable. For example, the number of population each year in an area, the state of the body, temperature of hospital, patient every hour, turnover of goods, sales in a store. On a line chart, the X or horizontal axis usually represent the unit of time, while the axis or vertical usually represent the frequency. The second is P-chart. A P-chart is a form of presenting data using sector or strips in a circle. This diagram is very good for showing comparison between one object with another object to the whole in an investigation. Usually, p-charts in mathematics problems are often used find of the compression of the total amount according to the discussion, and in bar chart are also used to describe a data percentage, determinant, statistic, and other according to the discussion carried out to find out the regional enlargement or regional restriction that are in this p-chart in the discussion of a data depends on the amount of data and each data being discussed. Next, the three is bar chart. A bar chart is a representation of data using rectangle length in a vertical or horizontal direction. Height of each rectangle or bar according to the amount of data for each object. The example, this example for line for p-chart. Why p-chart? Because p-chart is very well about p-chart very well about object is circle. This diagram very good for showing comparison between one object with another object to the whole in investigation. I example. The first is when many students participate in extracurricular activities, as shown in the P chart above. How many students do not do extracurricular activities? Why? Answer. Answer. The first is known. The first total student is 42 students. Basketball extra is 10 students. Soccer extra 5 students. And silat extra 10 students. Asket, students not attending extracurricular studies answered the data in question. Total data minus known data in total students who do not take extracurricular training. Total number of students minus basketball extra plus soccer extra plus silat extracurricular. Well, 42 students minus 10 students plus 5 students plus 10 students. 10 students from basketball extra, 5 students from soccer extra, and 10 students from silat extracurricular. 42 students minus 25 students. And then answer is 17 students. That's why students who do not take extracurricular activities are around 70 students. The first soccer 5 students, silat extra 10 students, and basketball 10 students. Well, this video, thank you very much for you watching and your like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.